If I ever want to vent about something, it's definitely this. It's actually this app that I think definitely deserves a vent. Not just a vent, a whole ass rant. Because not only is this one of the most useless apps that exists ever, it is quite literally contradictory to what the whole point of it is. And I'm gonna get into the details of it, in particular, stuff that other people have also said regarding this, and stuff that, when you think about it, really just doesn't make sense. Rocket Money is that app that I think should just not exist, because why make an application about saving money and looking at subscriptions, canceling subscriptions, when you can literally do that already? You can quite literally cancel shit if you want to. You can. If you come here and tell me that you can't do a cancellation of a subscription, that is just false. You have your phone, and most phones, if you look at the settings, allow you to cancel subscriptions from literally, like, there's a literal setting called subscriptions. It looks at all your active subscriptions and you can cancel it. Like, seriously, it's not that difficult to do it on your own. And I'm so sick and tired of that being the major selling point of a fucking application called Rocket Money. Like, why say, are you tired of not being able to unsubscribe from your subscriptions because, you're a fucking stupid ass idiot and you can't just click one button in the settings? Like, seriously? Seriously. Why, instead of making this stupid ass ad, why don't you tell people, hey, there's a fucking setting in your phone that lets you literally get rid of subscriptions? Why not do that? That is far better of a that's a far better use of your time than spending time on Rocket Money. Now, that's just part of, their whole ordeal, right? Another thing that they mention is budgeting money, which really? You really budgeting money on a fucking app? You seriously? You mean the one thing that you can already do with your bank account? Like, you can already do this with a bank account. If you own a bank account, which, by the way, if you own a bank account and have like a fucking subscription that is literally like tied to your bank account, then it's literally the same thing. You can literally you can budget shit with your bank account already. Like, that's already a feature that you can do with a bank account. Like, it's literally one of the things that you can ask for. You ask them, hey, can you help me budget my shit out? Obviously, obviously they're not gonna tell you how to do it, because you need to get people are dumb, or some shit. But like, you can literally just budget it yourself. You can put limits to how much you spend. You can obviously some people are not gonna want to calculate shit like that, right? But it's also so pointless. It's so pointless. Why does this exist? Genuinely, why does this exist? Why is this one of the major selling points for Rocket Money, that they they budget your money? Like, this shit is so stupid. This shit is so fucking stupid. Like, honestly, I just can't think of any other way to describe it but just pointless. And that's not the only other thing, right? One of the things that I find to be quite ironic was something that somebody pointed out in a comment about someone promoting Rocket Money, because it seems like a lot of when you check Reddit and shit, there seems to be positivity about it, but I think those are just bots, obviously. And you go to Reddit and I see this one comment saying, that's where I fucking learned all this other shit, because they were trying to gas up Rocket Money for some reason. I don't know why. And they said that they didn't even look at their own bank account, which I think is stupid. You should be looking in your bank account, right? But anyways, what this other person was saying, which is a pretty good point, honestly, was why does Rocket Money have such a negative connotation against subscription based models when Rocket Money itself is a subscription based model? Which does not make sense. Why would you purposely say you don't need all these other subscriptions? If you subscribe to us, we can help you get rid of these. Like, think about that. They're literally just trying to siphon money from you. The same way that they're telling you all this other shit. And by the way, think about this for a second. If you were to ever practically use Rocket Money, right, as it's intended to be used, you know, let's say I just downloaded Rocket Money today. I didn't know I was subscribed to Amazon Prime for some reason because, I just it slipped my mind, and I haven't gone to check my settings. I don't check my bank account because who cares about checking your bank account, right? Let's say I'm just completely oblivious because I hate paying attention to how much money I have. Okay, I download Rocket Money. I only have to use this application one time. That's it. That's it. You only have to use the application once, realistically, if that's the case. And then in that case, it's pointless. After that, it's pointless. So again, this whole application shit, this whole marketing scheme, just seems so completely pointless to me, because at the end of the day, like I said, Rocket Money is only useful for one thing, which is to tell you that you have shit you're subscribed to, which again is not. You can already do that. It's even if you used it for the one thing that it promotes 100%, it's pointless. At the end of the day, I understand why YouTubers will take this. They'll take this ad because obviously money. And you don't want to scare away potentially other, ad investors. I forget what it's called. Like other people who basically have ads to give you, right? You don't want to scare those people away, right? But it's still, I feel like YouTubers should be taking this stance against something like Rocket Money. Something so completely useless like Rocket Money. Because honestly, it pisses me off to see so many creators that I think are interesting or have something that I think is good, and they just don't fucking pay attention to Rocket Money because fuck it, I get money from Rocket Money. Like seriously, it seems like they don't pay attention to these advertisements and what they're actually saying, and what they're advertising, and it just kind of it rubs me the wrong way, honestly. Like, I'd rather have somebody get promoted by Raid Shadow Legends and then to do a stupid ass ad read for Raid Shadow Legends than fucking Rocket Money. Because at least Raid Shadow Legends has a game. It has its gameplay. It has it has its niche basically. Rocket Money doesn't have any of that because all of this shit is already available to you. And the fact that Rocket Money tries to say that it's something that they have exclusive, it's only something that they can help you out with, it's pointless. It's just pointless, and it pisses me off again. So, what is the moral of the story with Rocket Money? If you lie to people and potentially also mislead them, and maybe also make something that is a little bit more advertisable, because obviously if you advertise the fact that you have hidden subscriptions, you could be saving money. If you download Rocket Money, we're gonna give you money, even though they don't give you money, they just help you save money, so you're not making money. At the end of the day, the whole scheme, the whole marketing tactic with Rocket Money is that you're saving money. That's why they call themselves Rocket Money, because you're making money. You're saving money. But at the same time, it just promotes this pointless application that is unnecessary. And honestly, what they should be promoting is check your fucking bank account, you imbecile, or check your settings to look at active subscriptions so that you can turn them off, which you can do, by the way. It's pretty easy to do this. So I understand if somebody doesn't know this, and maybe they hear something from Rocket Money and like, oh, That's nice. You know, from that perspective, I don't see anything bad with that. But from the perspective of somebody who knows all this shit, and who understands how pointless this application really is, because you can just do this all on your own. It really just it's not I hate it. I hate seeing it. I hate the fact that it's promoted by YouTubers, and quite honestly, I don't like it. I really do not like this application. I don't like the name. I don't like how much it's fucking marketed. It's become the next Raid Shadow Legends, but instead of it being a terrible mobile game, it's a fucking terrible application that has no purpose. Seriously. The only good thing about it is literally the advertisement telling you, did you know that you might have hidden subscriptions? Because that's true. Some people just forget about shit. And you might forget about that. But again, what you should be telling people is, instead of fucking downloading this application, check your bank account, check your fucking phone for subscriptions, and fucking make sure that you're not getting scammed out of your money by this stupid app. That's all I'm gonna say. So what what it should be the case is, ethically, I mean, not even I don't even fucking know what the word is. Just, you should be, yourself, paying attention to what is being taken out from your account, and you should not allow another third party app like Rocket Money to do that. You should be looking at your own bank account. You should be looking at what is happening with that money, and you should be able to deal with it. Now, I understand if somebody doesn't want to go through the trouble of that. Maybe they download Rocket Money, maybe they do this, and in that case, I have nothing to say to you. If you downloaded Rocket Money and, it was a beautiful experience, because, all of this shit got, all of this shit, magic and rainbows. Now you don't have to deal with it. Maybe you didn't even have to pay money. Maybe you only paid money once, right? Like I mentioned. And it wasn't a bad experience. In that case, I have nothing to tell you. If you feel like, that was worth your money, despite the fact that that shit's free to do, then yeah, you are entitled to that opinion. But to me, I don't feel like that's something that I appreciate from a company. So, anyways, that's all I have to say in regards to that. And yeah, fuck Rocket Money. Seriously, screw you guys.